since you're starting.
Just the sign-in form, yeah.
So we're at 54.
Tell me exactly what I should say, like exact words.
I would say right at the beginning, I would just, sorry, I don't mean to just jump in. It's just because we're kind of getting close here. I would say at the beginning of the presentation, just be like, hey, everyone, as a reminder, if you haven't checked in yet, the form is in the main channel in Discord. Just make sure you do that so you have access to all the other features of the Discord that we'll be using this weekend. And then at the end of it, I would just repeat the same thing.
Okay, so that was really fast. What was the main point of that? So it's check-in. Hey, everyone, check-in is in Discord. Make sure you go in and check in right now.
Yeah, I'd say like your name should be yellow. If it's not yellow, it means that you're not checked in. If you have any issues, like let us know.
Perfect.
Do we want to start sending the link to view the stream? Or an announcement that's coming up?
Yeah, do you want to do that now?
I would post it now, yeah, because people are going to take their time coming in.
Okay,
we're getting on stream. Does everyone keep in mind that we're going live?
Yep.
Don't do anything weird.
You're already on stream, so whatever you've done, it's too late. I'm posting it to chat. Just lets one person take it. So declare whoever's taking it over.
I got it.
And I'll start sharing the PowerPoint now.
Do we have anyone taking screenshots and other stuff of like the event this weekend for posterity?
Great question.
Like I'm happy to do it as I go along, but I feel like if you see something that ended up being really interesting or cool, like take a screenshot, save it, and then send it in general or some other form.
Colin, I'll be with you on that one.
I was gonna maybe take a little Camtasia video throughout the weekend.
That'd be
I
awesome,
can help
man.
take screenshots
Awesome.
too.
Which Discord page again should I say is the one that has check-in?
We have a link in announcements. Looks like we got 10 watching. We got a question in the chat. Do I ask to change my role in Discord? Switch over here.
It's like they're queuing you up, Amir.
This is awesome.
Shane, a side request with your Canva magic. If you see anything that strikes you as a good social media fit, things like I'm thinking like a multi-panel. This was opening ceremonies, logo, speaker, group of a gallery shot, all that good stuff. Happy to talk more on Discord, but you're a Canva guy.
Sounds good. I can do that.
And a reminder to the team, when you're not talking, mute yourself. And then if I do that, please remind me via text message to mute myself.
Do we want to make this screen full screen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, to whoever's presenting, you just want to hit the big old present, and then you're going to have to like reshare because it's going to be a different window.
It looks like it's Brittany based on the bookmarks.
Brittany, are you there?
Is it like that now?
Yes.
Hit it with the old full screen. If it's
Is it as
on
cool as it gets?
the bottom left, there's the little controls that'll pop up. Do you see that little square fella on the right next to the gear?
Hold on, I need to move something.
That fella.
Can you see it?
There you go.
I'm interacting with the live stream chat.
You can manage that, right, Justin?
Yeah, should be fine. Got my streamer experience.
Oh, I should pull up the stream chat too. Just a heads up to everyone filing in. If you got any questions, you can feel free to ask them. We're on like a 14-second delay, so break a breaker. We might be coming in a little choppy and a little later, but it's all right. We'll get to your questions when we can.
I'll be checking the Google form throughout the this too as well to catch any struggling sign-ins.
So it's 7 p.m. now, but I think there's only 26. So let's wait until of a threshold. Chris, what do you think is a good threshold?
I'll say we just give it another 2 or 3 minutes, and then whoever's got, we've got. We're going to have it on recording anyway on the YouTube, so we can just throw it around if people come in late.
Yeah, it'll be public. So as long as they have the link.
Hope all y'all are doing good. Everyone who's in here. Make sure to hit the bell, press the subscribe button, support the channel.
Drop a like.
Drop a like.
Peter, how are you?
Pretty good. It's been a busy first couple of weeks of work. Run into like financial year ending. But it's been a lot of fun, but just like not a lot of free time. How things in your end?
Well, I'm glad you're here. Can't wait to chat after your presentation.
Happy to be here. Here to amp people up. That's what those are the instructions I was given from Amir.
The email just said, "Hey, Peter, please bring the noise." Thanks, Peter.
All right, T-minus 60 seconds. All right, let's get started. Good evening, good morning, good every part of the day, depending on where you're from. Welcome to the Pitt Challenge 2020. As a first form of reminder, please make sure to check in. Go to the announcements page in Discord and check in there. There's a link for you. Your name should turn within a couple of minutes yellow. That means you've been checked in. If it's not, make sure you reach to one of the organizers. You'll get introduced to all of us in this presentation here. My name is Amir Ali, and I remember 5 years ago when the Pitt Challenge was just an idea. There was a handful of us and we were like, how about we do this thing? We've seen a couple of examples around the United States, nothing around the Pittsburgh area. Let's bring the world that develops technology and the clinical side together. And here we are today. This year was more of a restricted amount. We couldn't have that many people. It was the first time we were doing something virtual, yet we had 300 plus registrants from 50 plus universities. And we tried our best, but we were able to grant admission to 100 plus people from 40 plus universities. We're really happy to have you all here today. If there's ever a year to try to hack healthcare, to attack the problems of healthcare, it's 2020. This is the optimal year. So we couldn't be more appreciative of your time with us. I'll get started and I'll only last maybe 3-4 minutes in discussing these and pass you off to an amazing team that's been working for 9+ months to make this a reality. We've gone through so many curves. Was it going to be hybrid? Was it going to be in person? Was it going to be virtual? And here we are. The 9 months flew by. So if you could, Brittany, please advance to the next slide. I have to start by saying a thank you to the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy. I'm a faculty member at the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy, where we're building the Disruptive Innovation Pharmacy program. Our leaders, Dean Patricia Kroboth and Senior Associate Dean Randy Smith, they're the leaders that make this happen. They're the ones that supported us all the way back 4 years ago when this was just an idea. And they said, so you're just going to bring in people who develop technology that are students on their way and then our pharmacy students together? Yeah, go ahead. Here's some money. Let's see if we can make this a reality. Yet we're in year 4 and they're continuing to support us. If you can advance, Brittany. Next is our mission and vision. And this is critical. For our mission, we want to expedite healthcare innovation through experience and network. You're here today and you're going to get a tremendous experience in the next 44 hours. And you're going to get to network with people that you would have not met before because you're here together. You're what's going to make this happen. You're what's going to change the future of healthcare, which brings us to our vision, a world where healthcare is a leading industry in technology innovation. Right now, when you take a look at healthcare before 2020, especially, you saw that healthcare was very much backwards. There was a lot of technology evolving around it. 2020 has given it a booster shot in the arm to expedite it because you have to do things digitally, but we're not there yet. This is just the beginning. Out of this year, there will be dozens of multi-billion-dollar unicorns that come out solving the problems within healthcare, that advance healthcare into perhaps even better than what our vision sees it as the leader in innovation and technology. Brittany, if you can progress. So this takes us into what we believe. There are 2 problems that we fundamentally believe this hackathon can solve. We believe that there's a network chasm. Essentially, clinicians are over here in their life, and designers, coders, developers, product managers, anyone that builds technology, they're over here. And there's a wall between them. They don't get to meet each other. They don't get to know one another. We believe this hackathon begins to break that. You'll see that you'll have a mixture of people that are clinicians, pharmacists, physicians, other clinical practices that you can work with. And our goal is to continue to spread that so that developers and clinicians know each other as teammates, not as people that consult one another. Then there's the complexity gap. A lot of us believe that healthcare is difficult. It takes years. Let's say it takes 10 years to produce something major in healthcare. That's not true. 50% of healthcare might be, for instance, the vaccine that we're trying to develop right now for COVID-19. It might take a year plus. That's okay. That type of healthcare is critical and there and can still be benefiting from technology. But there's another 50% of healthcare that can benefit from immediate technologies that would take weeks, if not maybe even days, to initially develop the prototype, like this hackathon. Things that can solve pricing issues where patients don't know where the cheapest med is, or scheduling appointments, and there's a long list, which is the problem list that we produced for you. So we believe there are 2 problems that this health hackathon attacks, the Pitt Challenge attacks head on. And that's what we want to go after. Brittany, if we can go, here's my advice to you. My advice to you is, in this 44 hours, find a teammate. If you're lucky, you would have to be super lucky, you'll find a team for the rest of your life. There is nothing I am prouder in my professional career than finding a team that I love working with. It beats anything else. It creates a sense of psychological safety. You know this person has your back and they know you have theirs. That all starts somewhere. And there's no better place to start it than in this place that you're volunteering to be in. You're not being forced to be together. You are of the same mindset. There's probably nothing better than we decided to be together because we like spending our free time on the same thing. If you can advance it one more, Brittany. And now I would say I would leave you with just a few thoughts before I hand it over to Brittany and then the rest of the incredible team that's been working for so long. I would say first, bear with us. This is the first time we're doing a virtual hackathon. We're here for you. So if it doesn't work out 100% in the first shot, no, we're going to give it a second shot right after. So if you try to reach someone, don't reach them, message the next person on the team that you'll meet here now. I would say from my learnings, be respectful to one another. Sometimes, and this year, 2020, it's a little bit stressful. And we're putting you in another pressure cooker. That's a hackathon. You're competing to do something in 44 hours. So sometimes that anxiety gets the best of us. But remember, you're really here to have fun. You're really here to experience, to meet people. So don't let it get to you. Be respectful of one another. Treat one another the way that you can at best treat one another. And I would say sometimes it does break up. It does break through. There are problems. Tell us as soon as you can. Don't delay. Don't wait. We're here for you. Tell us as soon as a problem exists so that we can help you solve it. If you tell us later, it's much harder. And we want to make sure that you get the whole way to the judging successfully. Work together as much as you can. I know it's 44 hours and I know there's a lot of room for sleep. Sleep, get your rest, but also try to work as much as you can. Last item, winners need to complete a W9 or a W8. Do not share that piece of information with anyone except Matt Friedhoff. You're going to be emailing it to him. Never share your social security number. Never share your W9 or W8 with anyone except Matt Friedhoff. So you can ask us what his email address is, but you can't actually give the data to us. You'd have to get it all the way to him. Where I started, I'm going to end. Make sure you check in. This is in your hands. You get to change the future of healthcare. I look forward to meeting each and every single one of you. Brittany, it's all yours.
Thank you, Amir. And what a way to start off this event. So going off of that, I'm going to go over some more about the details that will happen over this weekend for you all. So after this opening ceremony is when everyone can officially begin hacking. So if you don't have a team, do not fret. We still have another team formation event if you were not able to make it to our event last week. So that will be happening from 7:45 until probably around 9 p.m. By our other teammates, Ravi, Joanne, and Colin. And then afterwards, we have another mini event, Capture the Flag, hosted by MLH at 9 p.m. And then we have a speaker event at 9:30 from Colin Wolf, who was a past participant of the Pitt Challenge. And he actually was able to develop his idea and turn it into a startup here in the Pittsburgh area. So very motivational, gets you through the rest of the hours. So long event ahead of you, but so well worth it in the end. Also at 10 p.m. tonight, be sure that you turn in the team finalization and intended track form. Again, that deadline is 10 p.m. and that'll be posted after the ceremony. Then Saturday, we have a bunch of different workshops and events going on throughout the date. This schedule is also available in the pre-hackathon booklet that was emailed out to you prior to the start of the event and is also available on our website, pittchallenge.com. So kind of a quick overview, about every 2 hours, something is happening, whether it is going to be Zumba, workshops to learn about healthcare and also becoming the next software engineer, how to smoke meats, and then some games to round out the rest of the night. And then another big day to note some important deadlines would be this upcoming Sunday. So we're going to host some practice pitches for you all in the morning. This will go until sometime before 11:30, and reach out to Mo or Ravi for that, and additional notes will also be posted prior to that. Key to note here is your submissions are due between 9:45 and 11:45 a.m. on Sunday, and judging will begin shortly after at 12 p.m. And then the event itself will round itself out by 3. And on that note, I'd like to introduce Ravi and Colin.
Thank you, Brittany. I'm Ravi, coming from the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy, where I've helped put together the Pitt Challenge Hackathon now for 4 years. And each year it seems like is better than the last. We get to present not only the idea, but also we get to back up the idea with proof that everyone has a role in helping change healthcare. And in the challenges that we've presented, every opportunity exists for anyone, whether it's an individual who comes with a background and personal experience, whether it's your time in healthcare as a clinician, as a patient, or as someone who just wants to help others. You have the ability to use the next 48 hours to make healthcare a better place. We wanted to provide you with the tools and resources to succeed in being able to not just talk about how healthcare can be better, but actually show it. On our Pitt Challenge website, you'll find challenges from clinicians, administrators, people in practice who are challenging you to help make healthcare better in their own areas. They're sharing what they see every day, where they see the opportunity. While these challenges provide some great pathways, you still have the ability to find what works for you. What's the thing that will get you fired up and keep you fired up for 40 hours straight when you're working and hacking? As you think about putting together your ideas, as well as putting together your team, we share some of the criteria that the judges will be considering when very short and very long time period away on Sunday, you'll be pitching your ideas. These judges will be looking for how technically complex your opportunity is solved with the thing that you're presenting, how well you present your problem, how creative your approach is, will it work in practice, and the value it will bring to your end stakeholders. We talk about these areas, but we want you to walk away with the spirit of the hackathon, what we've shared with you already, creating your network, finding your community while you're here, and being able to find that unique thing that will drive you to stay up late, to meet new people, to attend workshops, keep you excited and happy, and make sure that you have the ability to always work with someone who finds your passion and can help take you to the next level. To help seed that, we have our team formation event that we mentioned before, Matt, happening right after this. We also have an entire team of mentors, those coming from technical backgrounds, from decades of experience in coding, developing, and a wider range of skills, as well as those coming from practice, pharmacists, clinicians, people from all across the spectrums of healthcare. So as you keep thinking about what challenges and opportunity exist, remember that your perspective is valuable, that challenges exist everywhere, and we'll have resources like our mentors and more, like Colin will be sharing here. Good luck in the coming 40 hours. Feel free to reach me with any questions about the challenges, the judging, or ideas you may have. I'm excited about prototyping and really just helping anyone. Colin?
Thank you, Ravi. So hi, everybody. My name is Colin. I am a 4th-year pharmacy student at the University of Pittsburgh. I've been involved in this event both as a hacker and then now as an organizer. So this event has been very near and dear to my heart throughout my time in pharmacy school. As Ravi mentioned, we have a lot of resources available for you to utilize. Our great list of mentors from every area of healthcare and across the technology spectrum as well. There's also a list of references that will be posted after this stream onto the general channel in Discord. So if you're a little bit stuck and you need some reading or just a little nudge in the right direction, if you think that you need some additional information for one of your tracks, check out the document, which will be posted after this stream. Lastly, make sure you're talking with each other. Talk within your team. Talk to us. Talk to the organizers. Talk to other students. We're all here to help one another. Even though you're competing, you are really here to form those relationships that will last throughout this hackathon and beyond. So now that we have the challenges set up, let's see what type of prizes you can win as a result of those challenges. Brittany, could you go to the next slide, please?
Welcome, everybody. Pitt Challenge 2020. Here we are. So great to have everybody on board this year. My name is Matt. I've been fortunate to be a part of this journey since our inaugural year since 2017. It's been an honor and it's been a blast. You'll get to know me over the weekend. I will be the one you'll be connecting with your shirts, with your prizes, everything of that sort. We do require that all prize winners fill out a W-8 or W-9. Those forms can be emailed to me directly. Please do not put them in Discord. Make sure your address is accurate. If you don't win, you still get a shirt. You get some other stuff. We want to make sure we get your stuff to you. So if you live in the Pittsburgh area, fantastic. We can either have you pick it up at the school, or we'll either find some way to get it to you. But regardless, we do require the form. Next slide, Brittany. So overall winners, first, second, and third, here we are. First prize is $1,500. Second prize is $1,000. Third prize is $500. If, depending what your group size is, that money will be split evenly. Next, we have the tracks. You can read down. They're also on our Pitt Challenge website. We have healthcare, experiential learning, support frontline healthcare workers, telemedicine, remote patient interaction. Next up, we have contract tracing. From physical to digital systems, mobile health records, my personal favorite, virtual medical simulation. Next slide, Brittany. Intelligent personal assistants. Then we have big data, machine learning, and healthcare. Then we have mental, drug, and social isolation. So as your ideas start to come together, look at those tracks, see where your idea applies to. Let's see what you can come up with. If you don't win, you still get an official Pitt Challenge t-shirt. This year, we're gonna do face masks. They're gonna be great. Show that you participated in the Pitt Challenge. And lastly, we got a webcam cover. We also have something else we're going to throw in there too, but we're going to hold off on that till the end of the weekend to wait to everybody. I also like to tell you that I will be running the smoked meat workshop tomorrow, and I'm actually going to be dropping a little prize in there too. I hope to see you there. Justin, take it away.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. So I'm Justin Kramer. I've been involved with Pitt Challenge for 2 or 3 years now as at first a hacker, and now being involved with being able to organize the event is a fantastic opportunity. And it's great to be working with my amazing team of organizers here. So basically I want to discuss with everyone what's going on with the Discord, kind of navigating the general event since we're virtual this year. So let's do a quick synopsis of what's going on with each chat. So the announcements is where you go look for any important links you're looking for, any upcoming workshops, those kind of ideas, or meetings or judging those timings. We'll give you updates there. Team formation, we're going to have our event at 7:45 with our more formal team formation. So look forward to that if you don't have a team yet. If you have a team already, you don't have to worry about it. We have our mentors category. So that's going to be all things that you're wondering about, whether it be technology, whether it be pharmacy, healthcare in general, any of those questions, go to the mentors. We have some fantastic mentors this year to talk to. So just drop questions there. The help is for more general questions. If you have any issues there, drop a question there. For workshops, so we're going to have post-in announcements when workshops are coming up, but then in the actual workshop chat, we'll have like the specific links posted there as well as who's hosting those different workshops. We have our fun and games chat. So if you're looking to just relax, you've been coding for a few hours or researching for a few hours, feel free to hop into a fun and games chat and start a game of something up. It could be Among Us, it could be Scribble.io, and we also have some games planned for everyone to play. So that'll be a great time. Most importantly, out of these is the team chat. So with the team chats, we have 25 of those there. And so feel free to use them, and you can message any organizer you want and say, hey, we think we're going to use this team chat. And then we can get it named for you for whatever your team name is. So you can have your own kind of personal team chat there. Just feel free to reach out to an organizer. And then, if you're seeing too much information on the left side, too many kind of names going on, always feel free to, obviously, you can just close a category. There's a little arrow you can hit next to the name of each kind of grouping, and that'll kind of shrink it down and make it a bit more manageable there. Awesome. So for links, for keeping up to date with what's going on, we'll always have posting announcements when something major is coming up. So make sure to look there. We'll have a post that'll say at here or at everyone. depending on the importance. And then usually that'll be to either this YouTube stream, or it'll be to a Zoom meeting where we'll be hosting some of those things going on. And now I'd like to pass it over to the fantastic Mo, who's going to talk about our sponsors tonight.
Thank you, Justin. Hey, everyone. I'm Mo Kashkush. I'm in my last year of pharmacy school at Pitt. I also studied industrial and health systems engineering here at Pitt as an undergrad, if you couldn't tell by the flag behind me. So I'm really passionate about using scientific innovation to bring novel therapies to patients with unmet needs. I have to say, I'm also extremely excited for Matt's smoked meat extravaganza. You do not want to miss that. So please feel free to reach me, message me, call me on Discord throughout the weekend with questions or requests or anything of the sort. I'm 100% here to help you solve problems. So as you can probably tell by this slide that I put together, we have a lot of sponsors this year. A lot of times sponsors just kind of get thrown on a slide and that's the last you hear from them. But our sponsors are very different, and I'm very happy to tell you that. Among other active roles sponsors have played in this hackathon, you'll have the chance to interact with sponsors and mentors throughout the weekend. And so we really want to take a moment to highlight their importance and thank them. Basically, we all believe that great things happen naturally when you put innovators in a room or in a Zoom and you give them the resources that they need to succeed. All of you are the wonderful innovators, and our sponsors have provided the second part of that equation. And that's in the form of prizes, swag, know-how, tools, and perhaps most importantly, mentorship. So before you get to hear from a few of our sponsors, I just want to give a brief overview of each of them. So this weekend probably doesn't happen without the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy and how they're champions of innovation. So innovation is literally built into our mission statement, which I won't read to you, but I encourage you to check it out on our website. The Pitt Clinical Translational Science Institute is all about bringing the world's most innovative biomedical research projects from the lab to the clinic. RX Radio, also known as Pharmacy's Podcast, it's a digital media company that serves the pharmacy industry with some of the most informative and enjoyable news, insights, and podcasts. UPMC Health Plan and also Gateway Health are two health plans who, quite frankly, are counting on innovators and entrepreneurs like all of you to solve many of the difficult challenges our healthcare system faces. UPMC Enterprises is the innovation wing of UPMC. It's very cool, and we're super excited to have them on board. I would definitely recommend all of you check out their website at some point and to be inspired by some of the awesome companies that are innovating in their portfolio. Major League Hacking has been central to organizing this hackathon, and they're truly the world leader in organizing hackathons and calling innovators to action. And you'll be hearing from MLH more soon. As a non-coding person, I did get a chance to use GitHub for the first time this year. And I have to say, GitHub, it's absolutely incredible. It's a great platform for managing software development projects, and we're also very happy to have them on board. So Echo AR is changing the way that the world thinks about augmented reality, virtual reality, and three-dimensional applications. They're not only sponsoring a special challenge and prize, but also offering some cool resources to build applications for. I'd encourage everyone to check out the Echo AR channel on Discord. Soft Writers build software specializing in long-term care pharmacy settings, and I think is a perfect example of the great types of operational efficiencies and improvements that can occur when people from the healthcare world meet people from the tech world. Soft Writers is also sponsoring the prize for the physical and to digital systems track. Most of you are probably familiar with our next two sponsors. For those of you who are joining from outside of the USA, the Mr. Yuck sticker represents the Pittsburgh Poison Center and the National Poison Center Network. These centers are widely recognized across the US because they label poisonous substances in a nationwide effort to avoid children and others from accidentally ingesting them. They also respond to poison-related emergencies and have saved countless lives and prevented many emergencies over the years. A fun fact, they were actually founded right here in Pittsburgh through the UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. Next, we have Google. Could probably speak for itself. As all of you know, Google is a global phenomena that has completely changed the world and is used by most of us, most likely on a daily basis. Fun fact, Google is also so important to us that it's actually a verb in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. You can go ahead and look it up. Google Cloud will actually be presenting on themselves in their unique challenge very shortly, as well as the prizes they're offering. So I will let them describe that portion. And our final sponsor is an individual, Dr. Carl Gaynor, who is probably the country's leading expert on pharmacy law. He's also a professor at Pitt, and we're very honored to have him sponsoring the hackathon for multiple years in a row now. We'd all just like to say thank you to our sponsors, and we encourage each and every one of you to reach out to them, say thank you for yourselves, and see what they have to offer you. And with that, I'll pass the mic to the rest of the team to introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Joanne. I'm part of the rest of the team too. I'm going to be with you in the team formation event. So let me tell you some things about me. I'm a double major in computer science and neuroscience, and my main mission here is to connect you and introduce you to someone that you like to meet. So talk to me if you're looking for someone, or if basically you want to be introduced to someone by me. Besides that, as far as technical advice is concerned, what I can provide you with is I'm doing research in computer vision. I'm super interested in virtual reality, AI. So if you want something, some specific advice on that end, reach out to me and I'd love to talk to you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brooke Kalusic. I am in my third year of pharmacy school at the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy. This is my second year on the Pitt Challenge team, and I'm really excited to get the chance to work with everyone this weekend and see what we can come up with in a virtual setting. So looking forward to meeting everyone. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Niti. I'm a fourth-year pharmacy student at the University of Pittsburgh. And currently I'm on my rotation, so I'm getting to see a lot of the practical applications of our knowledge in the real world setting. So super excited about that and super interested in technology and innovation. So I'm excited to see what you guys come up with, and best of luck. Let me know if you need anything.
Hey everyone, I'm Colin. So I talked a little bit before, interested in digital health and how it relates to sustainable healthcare as well. So message me if you have any questions or just want to chat.
Hey everyone, my name's Shane. I'm a third-year pharmacy student at the University of Pittsburgh. Like everyone else said, reach out to me if you need anything. And a little bit about me, I'm interested in the biotech and pharmaceutical industry, and specifically health outcomes, economics, and value-based research. And I'm also interested in the development of technology and wearables. So yeah, reach out to me if you have any questions.
And that is everybody from our amazing team. So now we'd like to play a video going over Google and their sponsors, and this will also be posted afterwards for everyone's convenience.
Hi everyone, my name is Ryan and I'm a developer advocate at Google. Our challenge for the weekend is about Google Cloud. Cloud computing is all about getting things done using someone else's computers. So when you use Google Cloud, you're getting things done using Google's computers. Google Cloud lets you build and host applications and websites, store data, and analyze data, all in Google's highly scalable and reliable computing infrastructure. We have a suite of developer products that you can try out in your hackathon projects this weekend. We have App Engine, which is great for deploying web apps to the cloud. We also have
I believe the sound may have cut out for you.
Can you unmute yourself, Brittany?
also want to highlight our Google Cloud Machine Learning APIs. These allow you to gain insights about your data using pre-trained machine learning models hosted on Google Cloud. And what's awesome about these is that you don't actually have to know any machine learning yourself to use them. You're simply using the power of Google Cloud's machine learning to help you analyze your data. So we have APIs for video intelligence, vision, speech, natural language, and translation. The vision API is for analyzing images. One feature is landmark detection, detecting important places in your photo, like the Golden Gate Bridge. There's also label detection, which gives you descriptions of what's going on in the image, like resort and swimming pool, as well as a confidence score from 0 to 100% for each one. There's also face detection, to detect different faces in the photo, along with their locations, as well as emotions like joy, sorrow, and anger, and how likely they are for each person. Our natural language API is for analyzing pieces of text. One feature is entity detection, detecting important keywords in the text, like Pennsylvania, Biden, and campaign trail. There's also sentiment analysis to detect how positive or negative your text is. We have an API challenge this weekend for best use of Google Cloud. Just use any Google Cloud product in your project to qualify. Each member of the winning team will receive a Google Cloud Patagonia backpack, a trophy, and a water bottle. We also have a second place prize, which is a Google Nest Mini for each team member. We also have a second challenge, the Google Cloud COVID-19 Hackathon Fund. We are looking for outstanding projects that use Google Cloud to solve for COVID-19 related challenges. Selected projects will receive an exclusive invitation to apply for up to $5,000 of additional Google Cloud credits and guidance from Google developers to help you continue your project beyond the hackathon. Potential categories include healthcare and life sciences, economic impact, social engagement, and education and distance learning. Learn more at g.co/learncloud/hackathon-fund. Check for an email from Major League Hacking to activate $25 in Google Cloud free credits. We have a Google Cloud workshop Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll talk about how to analyze NCAA March Madness basketball data using BigQuery, our big data database. We also have a Firebase Tech Talk recording available on Discord, where Andrea covers several key Firebase products. If you have any questions or need help, ping us on Discord and we're happy to help you. Thank you.
Also, just to note, to be eligible to get any of the Google prizes, they can only ship them to any kind of US address. And at this point, I'd like to pass it along to Amir, who will introduce our MLH rep.
So Chris was incredible. I'm not even going to show my video because I'm not going to take it away. We found out that Chris is coming back again because he helped us last year in person. And I was like, woohoo, Chris is back. So Chris, I'm going to pass it along to you. Thank you so much for your support of us and every single one of the hackers.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I think, Brittany, I need you to stop sharing your screen and then I'll start sharing mine. And we'll do the Zoom share musical chairs here really quick. Awesome. Everyone can see me? I'm looking good? I'm seeing some head nods. Great. What is good, everybody? My name is Chris. I am from Major League Hacking, like Amir was just saying earlier. If you were at Pitt Challenge last year, that was also me. I wore glasses. I know, you might not recognize me. This is a picture of me in front of the magical dinosaur that was at the airport who totally made my day when I was flying out there. Everything I'm about to say is up at hack.mlh.io. I'm going to go through a lot of information over the next couple minutes. I don't expect you to memorize it all. So if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me on the Discord or just hit up hack.mlh.io. That's just the one thing I really need you to remember for this weekend. So like I said, a lot of you might recognize me from the last Pitt Challenge, but if you don't, you may be asking, what the heck is Major League Hacking? Well, I am more than pleased to tell you who the heck we are. We are the global hacker community. And what that means is we help empower over 135,000 hackers just like you all around the globe. And that's through hackathons, workshops, lots of different programming opportunities that we have here at MLH. And just by being here, you're actually earning points for your school in our season-long contest to see who can send the most hackers to MLH events the entire year. So if you want more points, the best ways to do so are to invite your friends or go on out to some more MLH events. We've got lots of things coming up. Local Hack Day is going on right now if you're interested in watching any workshops throughout this weekend, other than the fantastic ones that are going on at this event as well. So what the heck are we actually up to this weekend? Well, I'm going to be running some MS Paint Bob Ross tomorrow at 8 p.m. This is the time to bust out your mouse and MS Paint and see how good we can emulate good old Bob Ross. The answer is probably not going to be very well, but we're going to try our best, and it should be really, really fun. Use this as a nice break from hacking. We also have the U.S. Air Force Cybersecurity Challenges tonight at 9. These are really entry-level cybersecurity concepts. These are designed to be done by beginners. So feel free to hop on in, even if you have no idea what the heck cybersecurity is and you've never written a line of code in your life. It should be a lot of fun. Again, it's meant to be entertaining. It's not super hardcore, high-level programming whatsoever. We're also going to be giving out 2020 season t-shirts from our wonderful sponsor, Capital One, to anybody who wins a prize this weekend. We'll be shipping out our wonderful duck t-shirts to y'all. And we're doing the Draw an Octocat, Win an Octocat program with our friends at GitHub. If you make an awesome Octocat and whatever crazy artistic interpretation you'd like to do, and you tweet it out at GitHub Education, at MLHacks, #MyOctocat, #PittChallenge, we will, the winner will get a really adorable Octocat statue. Don't worry about memorizing all this information. I'm going to plop in the Discord later. It's all good. As well with GitHub, we also have the Student Developer Pack. This is a bunch of free credits towards enterprise software that you can work on this weekend and learn about the ins and outs of. If you've never redeemed it before, if you're a student, you're definitely eligible for the pack. Go to hackp.ac/GitHub to see more information about this or ask me directly. We've got a bunch more information and resources available for you this weekend for your projects. We've got a free .tech, .space, or .online domain from our friends over at domain.com. The code this week is spooky scary. So if you run on down to domain.com, you can get yourself one of these free awesome domains. And if you need something to host that domain on, we're also in our partnership with Google, giving out up to $100 of free Google Cloud credits for your project to be hosted on this weekend. You should have gotten an email about it. If for whatever reason you did not, please hit me up. I'm also here to give you refill codes throughout the event. If you got some more hackathons, you can get more refill codes and get more and more credits to host all of your awesome projects on. As well, we're giving out a prize for the best COVID-19 related hack hosted on Google Cloud this weekend. You can get up to $5,000 of additional Google Cloud credits for your project through that prize. So definitely check that out. Also, with medical data, typically you're working with pretty large data sets. If you're looking for a way to host that data set and manage and manipulate that data, definitely check out CockroachDB this weekend. We've got a lot of awesome tutorials on our website for how to use them, and it's a really, really great and easy way to manage all of that sort of database in an online environment. And lastly, if you're working on any hardware focused project this weekend, even if it doesn't work with physical hardware, even if it's like emulated, still totally valid for our DigiKey Earn a Sweet Hardware Prize category. Check out the dev post, it's got more information on it. We're going to be selecting 2 of the best hardware projects this weekend. And like I said, doesn't have to be on literal hardware, can be emulated, totally fine. So definitely check that out. As far as starter kits go, if you're looking for a place to jump off of this weekend, we've got a bunch of starter kits up on our website. Again, you can just find these at the hack.mlh.io thing that I was referencing earlier. And for to recap really quickly, our prizes for this weekend, we got Google Cloud, GitHub Octocats, domain.com prize, the DigiKey hardware hack, and the CockroachDB prize. All the prizes information and what you're actually winning for those is going to be up over on the dev post. Just by submitting this weekend, even if you don't win a prize, don't worry, you're going to be getting an awesome customized I-demoed sticker just for submitting this weekend. We'll be shipping it out to you. It won't look like this. It'll be in this general format, but it'll have custom colors and an awesome new logo, just unique for Pitt Challenge, like Pokemon cards. You're meant to collect them. They're wonderful. And if you're looking for potential career opportunities, check out the MLH Career Lab. We've got a lot of different companies there who are looking to hire hackers just like yourselves. And if you got any questions about that or want more information, hit up the link, or like I said, just hit me up on the Discord. On a quick serious note, everybody here is in agreement to the MLH Code of Conduct by being here this weekend. Everyone is here to have fun, work on awesome projects, and make some truly groundbreaking and innovative tech. The TLDR for the MLH Code of Conduct is harassment and abuse are never tolerated. MLH hackathons are a safe space for everybody. If you have any concerns whatsoever this weekend, no matter how minor they may seem, do not hesitate to reach out to myself or any of the organizers. If for whatever reason you can't get in touch with us or you want to reach out to the incidents line directly, you can shoot an email over to incidents@lmh.io or call out to the number here. I'll be posting this information, like I said, in the Discord. But again, everyone's here to have a good time. If anything makes you even a little bit uncomfortable, please do not hesitate to message me. Thank again to all of our partners for making all of this possible year over year. And like I said, I'm super excited to be back for Pitt Challenge again this year. And I hope all of you make something awesome this weekend. And that's going to be it for me. Going back to you, Amir.
Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate it. So we're a few minutes away from beginning hacking. And I was thinking, and the team was thinking, what's a great presentation that's just a few minutes long that gets you all super excited? And so one of my dear prior colleagues up until a month ago, Peter Masters, has gone through a really interesting set of life decisions that have, most people would think that's not how it could work. You can't do it that way. You choose something and that's it. Life locks you in. No, Peter, as you get to know him, you'll realize, and he's a mentor as well, so you get the chance to talk to him, that when he wants something, he goes after it. And he has an interesting story to tell you today for everyone, whether you're in computer science, whether you're in pharmacy, whether you're in medicine. I highly recommend you pay attention to his story. I'm going to switch the view mode so that you can see the primary presenter. Peter, thank you so much for being with us today. It's all yours.
Hey everybody, was working on the unmute button. Thank you for the hype, Amir. I'm not sure I deserve that much hype, maybe like a quarter. I'll take a quarter. So a little bit about myself. I am a data analyst at Duolingo right now, and I've had a pretty weird path to get there. But the biggest thing I want you all to kind of take away today is you can get to where you want to go however possible, as long as you just kind of keep going and be able to go with the flow. And a lot of times, if you think are things that are going to hold you back, you might see them as weaknesses, but other people might see them as strengths. And that was pretty cheesy, but I think it's pretty true. So in middle school and high school, I was a bassoon major. And if any of you know what a bassoon is, it's the weirdest instrument by far. And while all of my colleagues were doing graduation recitals and performances, I was doing a research paper on nuclear energy because in addition to just really enjoying playing instruments, I was really interested in sustainable power supplies. And it was definitely hard applying to colleges coming from art school in a more technical sense. But I think if you for me, it was showing that interest and passion, even though not a traditional background. I got into college and I studied policy and management, focused on energy and environmental policy. I learned a lot of statistics, economics, how to work with people, problem solving. I took a couple programming classes. And then when it came time to graduate, I really wanted to work at one of the National Renewable Energy Labs. But due to a change in administration, none of them were hiring. So I had a couple friends working at the Uber Advanced Technology Group, and they're like, hey, come apply to our self-driving program, start in the cars and kind of work your way up. So in Pittsburgh, I had my interview at a racetrack, which was kind of one of the strangest and coolest interviews I've ever had. I had to do donuts. I had to do like extreme stopping and lane changing. I had to go backwards through an obstacle course. And this was all for like kind of a tech position. But needless to say, I got the job. And while I was at Uber, I tried to use as many internal resources as possible, taught myself SQL and Hive and some other database querying languages, took on side projects and kind of kept applying to different teams and eventually worked my way up to a data analytics team. And from there, I was doing a lot of operational efficiency metrics, understanding where the cars were being spent. And from there, a recruiter reached out to at Pharmacy Quality Solutions, where I met Amir. They had a whole bunch of pharmacists and salespeople and data engineers, and they had a whole bunch of questions. They're kind of like, we have this giant data set, and we have a lot of questions. Can you come answer them? And so it was this kind of blank slate, but really exciting time. It resulted in a bunch of white papers looking at various effects on medication adherence. Some of my favorites were looking at if you increase behavioral health adherence, it also shifts chronic health medication adherence. But it was a lot of fun. And more recently, I am working at Duolingo in between data science and finance, helping them understand pricing, where their money is going, where their money has gone, and a lot of user behavior. And my end goal is I really want to be a professor at the intersection of sustainability and technology. I've been kind of slowly working there over time, just trying to collect as many people skills, technology skills as far as I could. And a little bit about like, what the heck is data science and how did I end up here? Data science takes creativity. There's a ton of visualization that there isn't a like, this is the way to visualize. There are a lot of rules of thumb, white space, use of color, but at the end of the day, it's really an aesthetic. So if you want to go into data science, but you are like, I come from a creative background, there's a home for you there. And then working with stakeholders and presenting information, that's a ton of the humanities. And just if you could be the best programmer in the world, but if you don't understand the problem or what needs to be built, you're going to build the wrong thing. And when I'm thinking about hiring decisions, one of the biggest things you look for is people that will work with others. Any day of the week, I'll take someone who works well with others over high technical chops. And then from there, it really is the technology skills, but wait, there's more. So data science doesn't have to be all these things. So let's say you hate statistics, you don't have to do statistics. There are things like product management, data analytics, business analytics, where they don't really touch statistics at all. Let's say you really enjoy the human side of things. Working as a product manager or a technical program manager on one of these teams, you're working with data science every day, but your focus is really on that stakeholder working with one another. And my biggest advice to you all with this hackathon, as someone who's been in a bunch of hackathons, have fun, be kind, especially the volunteers. They're giving up their time and their weekend for you all to put this together in exceedingly strange times. Prioritize self-care. Sleeping and eating and exercise are so important. That kind of extra hour of coding late at night isn't really going to get you far at all. And getting a good night's sleep and then putting that hour in the morning is going to be much more beneficial if you have the time for it. And sort of meet people who are similar in interest to you. That's how I've gotten so far, is really just working on the problems I want to solve and finding people who want to solve those problems as well. And winning is cool, but it's much more important to learn as much as possible and network in the long run. And a couple of resources that I love that have helped me get to where I am today. Code Academy is a great entry point for anyone. At Carnegie Mellon, they have a class called 112, which is one class is enough to learn Python to be in industry. DataQuest and DataCamp are great if you enjoy self-paced resources. EDX, Coursera are a lot better and free too if you enjoy more of a classroom setting. And then Kaggle is a great place to find data sets. Even for this hackathon, if you're looking for a data set, check out Kaggle, and it's a great place to learn algorithms. So yeah, I'm a mentor. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. I really enjoy learning and building stuff, so that's why I'm here. But I'm not sure the best way to answer questions from YouTube, so maybe I'll hand it to a moderator.
Thank you so much, Peter. Really appreciate it. All right, everyone, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Let the hacking begin. Remember to check in, find a team. We're here to help. Joanne leads the team formation, but any of us can find the right place for you. And we're here for you throughout this entire event. Use Discord, use the website, connect with us. Take care. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Happy hacking, everybody.
Happy hacking.